Amazing. And so you have upcoming these two separate groups of two separate populations that you're going to be supporting at Creative Healing, the high school seniors that are completing their senior year, rising into college, as well as the parents of those high school seniors. Can you talk a little bit about what each of those groups will look like, what to expect, that sort of thing?
Absolutely. So I'm really looking for these groups to complement each other. So the first group will be just for the teens, the rising seniors, I'll title you, um, who are transitioning to college in the next year. So this is senior year, college applications are going out. Um, Results are coming in. They're having to really choose where they want to go, what that's going to look like, and have some anticipation about what is college life going to be like? What should I expect? What do I want my social life to look like? What I want communication and boundaries with parents and living away from home for the first time. What are some different things that I can expect? And how can I work and be prepared so that when these obstacles or challenges come, I know what to do? I have both tools and I have the knowledge of where to go and who to connect to. The other aspect of it is just to provide some support because I see so many individual students come in and say, I'm the only one who's anxious about this transition. I'm the only one who's struggling with uncertainty. And you are not alone. There are so many of you who really are anxious and uncertain. And I think that's a good thing. I think if someone was not a little bit nervous about the transition, that would be a red flag. So I want there to be some peer support in this as well.
I love it.
Exactly. The preparation for college does not begin when you get to college, or let alone the month or summer before. It really begins that full year before, as you're figuring out where you're going to go, living situation, having those conversations with parents. And so I think really working proactively and knowing what additional resources and supports is always a good thing. So we have plenty of time to really transition.
Would this biggest benefits?
Yeah, so we are going to create a whole roadmap to their college success. And I say a roadmap because college is a process, right? So we're going to start out somewhere and we're going to build skills, and we're going to gain tools, we're going to gain resources and support to kind of help us along the way. So I really want to build a roadmap for success so that they know what to expect and what to implement kind of as they encounter things. So they're going to learn tools firsthand. We're going to do a lot of coping skills and mindfulness tools so they know how to get through and push through uncomfortable situations, being home for the first time, roommate conflicts, what that might look like. So, how to really be able to take care of themselves while they're in a new environment and struggling with things for the first time, being away from home, decision making, healthy boundaries, how to interact with professors and faculty and staff on campus. So they're really going to come away with practical tools that they can use, and a little bit more knowledge about what they can expect from the college experience, so they can be thinking about what do I want this to look like for me. So they'll go in ready with all their tools and be ready to kind of create the college experience they want.
It sounds like complete clarity and certainty that they are ready for the next step. I'll talk from time to time about the statistic that 1 in 3 college students returns home after their freshman year. And I think a lot of that, from my perspective, comes from this. They work their entire high school career with the expectation that they're getting to their ideal college, and then they get there and there are things that fall apart that they weren't expecting or that they don't know how to cope with. And so
Right.
what it sounds like I hear you saying is that they'll be more prepared with those tools to cope with the unexpected situations and more clear on what some of those situations may be so they're not so unexpected in the first place.
Exactly. That was the perfect summary and perfect way to put it.
Okay.
Learning tools, knowing what to expect, organization, time management, all those practical skills with also just kind of the higher level of what is this going to look like. I think the young adult population has just been such a passion of mine. That's why I work at a university in the college counseling center. It's such a time of growth and exploration for these young adults as they're separating from the family. They're bringing a lot of the values and kind of the systemic functions with them. They're also learning just what makes them unique. how do I want to live my life? What values are important to me as well? And how does this all fit together? And so these stages and these ages of college are really times of a lot of self-exploration. It's not just about finding what career you want, but there's so much identity exploration and just who am I? That's really important and really ripe for fun energy and fun, really opportunities to kind of for students to just grow into themselves.
I love it. I love it. So if you are a parent of a rising senior who's getting ready to go to college, or if you are a parent who has a rising senior who needs your own support, please reach out to us. There is a button below for you to complete a contact form. And if you go ahead and complete your information, someone from the office will reach out within the next 48 hours or so and explore with you the next best steps to figure out how we can support your rising senior in gaining clarity and having the, what did you call it, toolbox?
Yeah, roadmap.
The roadmap of what to do in your senior year to fully prepare you for college, to fully prepare you for the unexpected, and to be able to manage those situations that are uncomfortable or difficult to cope with, and to give you as the parent the tools to both communicate with your rising senior and graduated senior headed off to college, as well as to know what to expect for yourself so you can stay informed in the process. Julie, thank you again for being here today. It's going to be amazing. Looking forward to the groups.
Thank you so much, Katie. Look forward to seeing you guys there.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.